Welcome to GameStop, where we don't care about you at all.
Hey, there are way too many Mario games available for the Nintendo Switch. Could you guys help me figure out where to start?
The Nintendo Switch has one of the biggest selections of Mario games that we have ever seen. This is something to rejoice over if you're a longtime fan of the series, but it can also be a bit overwhelming if you're looking for somewhere to start. And since most first-party Nintendo titles are sold at $50 to $60, you'll want to make sure that you're making the correct decisions with what you're buying. So today, I'm counting down the best Mario games to play on the Nintendo Switch. To qualify for the list, there just has to be Mario's name in the title of the game, and it must be playable on the Nintendo Switch. I'm also considering compilations as one game to keep this helpful as a purchase guide. And with that, let's begin. Number 10. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is an overlooked title in the series for a few reasons. It was released at a time when everyone was a bit sick of the new Super Mario formula, but it's actually an incredibly polished up 2D side-scroller, and the overworld map reminds me of Super Mario World. It's not the best Mario offering on the system, but it's still a great game. It also comes with new Super Luigi Brothers, which is somewhat of a reworking of the main game, but it has a number of changes and it also brings Luigi to the headlining position. I managed to get this one at GameStop during Black Friday weekend for only $25, so I recommend you keep your eyes out for a sale like that if you want to play this game. Number 9. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. This game probably has the most unique style of gameplay on this list, but that doesn't mean it's for everyone. The game trades out the platforming of the usual series for tactical turn-based combat. It's more in line with a game like Super Mario RPG or the early Paper Mario titles, but the battling takes place on a grid rather than the standard style of fighting that you would see in the other role-playing titles. I love the tactical approach of this game, and it takes the series in a direction that we haven't seen before. There is a sequel coming out for this game in 2022, and that's supposed to have more of a real-time approach. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do there, but for now, Mario plus Rabbids Battle Kingdom is definitely worth checking out, and it tends to go on sale for as low as $15 at certain times in the Nintendo eShop. Number 8. Mario Party Superstars. I was originally going to put Super Mario Party in this slot since Mario Party Superstars isn't available until October 29th, but after reading information and looking at footage of the new game, it's safe to say that Mario Party Superstars is going to be the superior game. I do enjoy Super Mario Party, but it seems like this new title solved many of the issues that fans had with that game. Nintendo is going back to their roots to bring us a compilation of the best boards and minigames from the original Nintendo 64 trilogy. The online support looks more functional than anything we've seen in the Mario Party series yet, and they're returning to button controls instead of the motion-based gameplay that we've been seeing since the era of the Nintendo Wii. I'm excited about Mario Party Superstars, and you can check back to my channel for more content about this title after it's released on October 29th. Number 7. Super Mario Maker 2. Super Mario Maker 2 is essentially an endless 2D Mario adventure. It brought out the tools for creating Mario levels and put them in the hands of the fans. Some of the most unexpected and original level ideas have been brought to life because of this. There are online leaderboards where players can post their course creations, and you'll be able to access the newest courses and the top rated courses very easily. You can also refine your searches to get very specific on the difficulty and style of levels that you want to play. I've come across some bizarre and challenging puzzle courses, and it always feels good to conquer a course with a low completion rate. On top of this user community, the game is also filled with tons of levels and challenges that Nintendo put into the game from the start, so you really have quite a bit to work with. Number 6. Super Mario All-Stars. Super Mario All-Stars is a compilation title that includes graphically updated versions of the first 3 Super Mario Bros. Games and the Japanese sequel to the first game known as the Lost Levels in North America. This compilation shows you where it all started, but in a polished up state. Super Mario Bros. 1 and 3 are universally looked at as 2 of the greatest and most influential video games of all time, and the other 2 titles serve their purpose as well. Super Mario Bros. 2 is a great game, but not perfect, and the Lost Levels play like a remixed version of the first title but with an added difficulty. This compilation comes playable as a part of the Nintendo Switch online service, so it's also one of the most affordable options if you want to play a Mario title.
Welcome to GameStop, where we legitimately hate you.
Hi, I'm doing some research on the Nintendo Switch online service, and I was wondering if you could tell me your opinion on it and if you think it's worth the money. What the f?
Number 5. Super Mario World. Super Mario World is my favorite side-scrolling Mario game. It was originally released on the Super Nintendo, but it's also available to play through the Nintendo Switch online service. This bright, fun adventure is filled with dozens of enjoyable levels, and it takes place on an overworld map known as Dinosaur Land. The map has a ton of secrets, and this includes extra exits in the levels that need to be searched out in order to progress to hidden areas in the overworld. I think this concept of secret exits is executed extremely well, and it was my favorite part of the game as a kid. Super Mario World also introduced Yoshi to the series, and it gave us an awesome power-up known as the Cape Feather, which gives Mario the ability to fly. I highly recommend this game, and since it's available with the Nintendo Switch online service, you can play it along with Super Mario All-Stars for one price. Number 4. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This compilation consists of 2 great games in one bundle. Super Mario 3D World is a linear Mario title where you play through various open 3D environments for levels. Bowser's Fury is a moderately sized open world Mario adventure with a sandbox style of gameplay that is based on exploration. Both of these titles are polished up games that are beautiful to look at, but there are a couple titles later in this list that I would recommend picking up before this one. It's definitely a great package, and I really do enjoy it for what it is, especially if I'm giving it this spot on the list. But I think most people would agree that it's one of the lesser 3D Mario offerings on the Switch. I think it speaks a lot about the quality of 3D Mario games if 2 adventures that are as fun as these ones can be placed on a lower tier in the rankings of 3D Mario adventures. Number 3. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the highest selling game on the Nintendo Switch. This game has sold over 37 million copies, and with an install base that large, it's more than likely that you will know someone who you can play this game online with. The tracks are beautiful, sprawling environments that make for an entertaining backdrop as you race against other characters. It has very simple pick up and play mechanics that casual gamers and experienced players can both enjoy. The variety of items that are available to use against each other can really shake up the placement of racers without a moment of notice. There's a wide selection of characters and vehicle options that can make for different playing mechanics if you want to switch things up. The game is definitely a crowd pleaser if you have people over, but there's also plenty to do on your own as well. You really can't go wrong with a Mario Kart game, and that's why it takes the number 3 spot on this list. Number 2. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Super Mario 3D All-Stars is a collection of the first 3D Mario games in the series. You receive Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy all in one package. These are 3 of the best titles released on each of their respective consoles, and I was shocked to see this happen. When you look at the way that Skyward Sword was re-released for the same price as this compilation, it makes you appreciate this bundle of games a bit more. I always see people ranking the 3D Mario games, and arguments can occur over the placement of these 3 titles. But with Super Mario 3D All-Stars, you don't have to make a concrete choice on which one you would prefer to play. My personal favorite from the bunch is Super Mario 64, and I have a serious level of nostalgia for this game. One of my favorite gaming memories from my childhood is when I collected all 120 stars and met Yoshi on the roof of the castle. This really brings me back, and I love the fact that I can do this on my Nintendo Switch now. Number 1. Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey is my favorite 3D Mario game, beating out Super Mario 64 by trading out nostalgia for perfection. This game is the true return to form that I have been waiting for. It has a sandbox style of gameplay that is based on exploration rather than getting from point A to point B. It also provides you with an ally known as Cappy, who takes the form of your hat. You can use Cappy to take over enemy bodies and use their abilities as your own. I love this mechanic because these abilities take a backseat to Mario's normal set of moves, rather than taking the front of the stage like the Flood device in Super Mario Sunshine. The addition of Cappy feels like dozens of new scattered power-ups rather than just one new ability. Some may argue that the moons may be too easy to find, but I suggest that those people try to push past the basic story mode of the game. It only takes 124 moons to complete the story mode, but if you want to get to the true final level, then you will need 500 moons to get there, and it's not nearly as easy to do after all the simple moons are collected. I actually enjoyed this post-game challenge more than the regular story because the game drops all linearity and becomes entirely about your own exploration. I consider this game to be Mario perfection, and it has so much to do. You can just run around one of the open environments for aimless fun collecting moons, and you will just keep stumbling upon more and more secrets or hidden areas. This is absolutely the best Mario game on the Nintendo Switch, and it's also my favorite Mario game of all time. That's going to be it for today, guys. I hope I could provide players with some help in deciding which games to purchase, and I hope this countdown brought some entertainment to longtime Mario fans as well. If you disagree with my list, I suggest you leave your own top 10 in the comments below, and let your voice be heard there. Thank you again for watching, everyone. Please like the video and subscribe to my page, and stay tuned for more top 10s and other content like this.